What up? It's KP, the sports chick. So, this is the end of week 5 in college football, and we're going to talk about U of H because they are now 5-0. Very convincing win last week over UConn. If you've been hiding under a rock and you're from Houston, we're not doing too bad this year. We're actually carrying over what we done last year, and we beat the only team that beat us last year in UConn this week. So we got over that hump. So everything's going well right now for Houston, except for the fact that there was a fight before the game between its own teammates, and those players got benched. But having said that, on the field, it's an awesome season for U of H this year. So it brings me to this question. Let's talk about the Big 12. U of H is one of 6 or 8 or 11 of 13 remaining teams still in the running to be added to the Big 12 conference. So the Cougars are expected to be one of the final 3 to be considered to be added to the conference, and Texas is even supporting that. The biggest argument about adding U of H to the Big 12 is this, and nobody wants to seem to admit it, but they're afraid that there are other, that they're going to take the recruiting away from some of the other schools in the conference. So a lot of Big 12 coaches do not want U of H in the conference. My reply is this: if you're worried about U of H taking your potential recruits, then I'm gonna need you to do a better job on the field. I know that it creates a domino effect because you're how can you get better on the field if U of H potentially could be taking, Texas's recruits, for example. Well, that's how it is with all the schools in the Big 12 conference, isn't it? You guys are all fighting for the same player sometimes. So I don't understand what Houston's doing any different here. It's just because they're new. Just because Houston's like the sudden elite team, reigning AAC and Peach Bowl champ, entering 2016 as a reasonable playoff pick. Yeah, I'd be threatened. I'd feel threatened too if I were someone in the Big 12 conference. But fair is fair. First of all, don't even get me started about how the playoff system works in college football, because that doesn't even seem fair itself. But U of H is pleading a very good case right now. We're not doing anything to prevent us from not getting into the Big 12. Greg Ward is looking every bit as awesome. He's getting better every game. He sat out week 2. Very smartly, I might add, or else we'd have a J.J. Watt situation on our hands, I would think, potentially. But other than that, he has been looking sharp in every game. The team is solid and strong. And if U of H were already in the Big 12, the Cougars would be the favorite to win the conference and take it to the playoff. But because we're not going to the playoff, which is what blows my mind about college football. Why? It drives me nuts that you can go undefeated and still not have a chance to make the playoff. Not even the playoffs. It's a playoff. It drives me crazy. Anybody who's seen my videos about college versus NFL football knows that I'm an NFL girl, and that the rules to college football are ridiculous and ludicrous as far as how to get to playoffs. And I think making decisions, people voting on rankings and bracketology and who goes to playoff, who doesn't, it should be based off the record. Just like the NFL, it should be based off the record. You got tiebreakers for a reason. It's it drives me nuts. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna, hopefully everybody gets it together and they join the Big 12. The real threat here is that Houston is new money, so to speak. That's when you got, in the, we have a fancy neighborhood here. We have a lot of new up and coming neighborhoods in Houston, but one of the older ones is River Oaks, and you got old money there, which is the oil, the oil and gas tycoons. You got old money, generations of money. Then you got the new money, maybe a celebrity, first generation, new money, like young kid, like just coming into some money, like new wealth, right? Houston, U of H is considered new wealth, new money. They don't have a dynasty in football. They're brand new. They don't, you know, I feel like Big 12 coaches can kind of push the situation. Like, they're not going to do Texas like this. Like, they have a horrible, now they're not even ranked in the top 25 as of this video. A&M is number 8, and Houston's number 6. So, even if Texas has a horrible season, nobody's going to say, get Texas out of there. They don't even belong in the Big 12. Get, whoever else in it. No, that's not what's going to happen, because they have a rich history of winning. And so, okay, I'm sorry. We got together. We and U of H got together on recruits from the state of Texas. The majority of U of H players are from the state of Texas. And they were recruited from the state of Texas. The recruiter and Coach Herman for U of H have both said they can drive wherever they want to get their players, drive wherever they want. So, in the state of Texas, we built a homegrown, U of H built a homegrown team. And now here they are, winning the Peach Bowl, dominating the AAC. You know what I mean? And why not give them a chance? Give them a chance. If you have a favorite team in the Big 12, I want to hear from you. Why does U of H deserve to not be in the Big 12? And if you are a U of H fan, or if you have a team in the AAC, and you would like to see Houston go to the Big 12, tell me why. Because in my opinion, Houston has earned the right. So let me know what you think. Hit me up on kpthesportschick.com. That's my sports hub. Everything is there, from my videos to contests. Everything you need to know about KP the Sports Chick, and all my social media links as well. And you can also leave comments at YouTube, on my YouTube page at KP the Sports Chick. So check me out.